On today's show, The Witcher 3 Next Gen update is finally coming out. The Callisto Protocol faces some season pass drama, and the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal facing an antitrust lawsuit. All coming at you next.
Crossfire.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Crossfire News. I am your host, Russ Dornish, and let's just jump right in. The Witcher 3's long-awaited next-gen upgrade is finally coming next month. The next-gen update will hit consoles and PC on December 14th, 2022. If you already own the game, the update is absolutely free and includes new DLC based on the highly successful Netflix series. The update includes visual upgrades with ray tracing, 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second for PC, reflections, new foliage, cross-generation save progression through cloud save, photo mode, and several quest quality of life improvements. Let me know, will you be jumping into The Witcher 3 again once it comes out to next-gen platforms? Comment down below. Callisto Protocol's back in the news after it faced some more scrutiny this week due to new info in regards to its Season Pass. A leaked listing for the game's Season Pass stated that it would include more death animations, which is a huge gameplay mechanic for the game. This left many to wonder if one of the main features would be hidden behind a Season Pass. This forced director Glenn Schofield to clarify how the Season Pass would work. On his Twitter, Schofield stated, "To be clear, we're not holding anything back from the main game for the Season Pass. We haven't even started work on this content yet. It's all new stuff that we'll be working on in the new year. Fans have asked for even more deaths, so we're making it a priority next year." End quote. Many thought this might block a main feature behind the Season Pass, including achievements and trophies surrounding the death animations in the game. We're only weeks away from the game's most highly anticipated release in December. What are your thoughts on Season Passes in general, especially on a single-player experience like Callisto Protocol? Finally, it has been quite a while since the buyout of Activision and Blizzard by Microsoft was announced, but the closing of that deal may be delayed for some time. Reports say that the FTC is looking at filing an antitrust lawsuit that would stop the merging of both companies. Politico is the official one that reports that the US FTC is officially looking at blocking the deal with an antitrust lawsuit. However, this isn't the first time Microsoft has had backlash over the deal, as both the European and United Kingdom are also looking at similar challenges. Of course, if you've been following the story, Sony and Microsoft have been going back and forth, with Sony trying to stop the deal at all costs. Microsoft has recently stated in regards to accusations by Sony, quote, "The suggestion that the incumbent market leader, Sony, with clear and enduring market power, could be foreclosed by the smallest of the three console competitors, Xbox, as a result of losing access to one title is not credible. This in regards to the loss potential of Call of Duty. The $70 billion acquisition is looking more and more like Microsoft's goal, with having it closed mid-2023 in time for the launch of Starfield, as not happening. We will keep you up to date on any developments, but what are your thoughts on the Microsoft Activision deal? Is Activision Blizzard too big of a market share to be purchased by a company like Microsoft? Or is this just like any old acquisition that we see constantly with game companies in the past? Let us know in the comments down below. New release games coming to you this week include a couple of PC releases. World of Warcraft Dragonflight releases on November 28th. Join forces with the Dragonflights of Azeroth as they return to the Dragon Isles, a lost realm of magic and wonder. There await the Drakthir Evokers, an all-new playable race and class of humanoid dragonkin who stand ready to join the ranks of the Horde and the Alliance. World of Warcraft again releases PC November 28th. For our other PC release of the week, Warhammer 40,000 Darktide comes to PC November 30th. From the developers of the best-selling and award-winning franchise, Vermintide, Warhammer 40,000 Darktide is a visceral four-player co-op action game set in the hive city of Tertium. Fight together with your friends against hordes of enemies in this new Warhammer 40,000 experience. To survive in Tertium, players will need to master both melee and ranged combat, switching seamlessly between the two as the need arises. Every encounter pits you against a variety of enemies, each with their own fighting style. It'll be up to you to determine how best to take them down using the weapons at your disposal. And that's all for this week's show. I'm again your host, Russ Dornish. You are loved, you belong, you matter. God bless, and we'll see you next week.